In our last video, we wrapped up the pavement markings, and so I moved that resource file to a new folder that's not included in the workspace, and so now our new resource files folder is empty. The next one we're going to work on is the cable barrier. So I'm going to copy this one, and we're going to paste that into the new resource files so we can focus on just one at a time. And then on our new DGN creation files folder, you should have copied over by now the 3D Linestyles design DGN. So let's open up that file and switch over to the cable barrier model. Just to verify our color table is still correct. And then we need to look at what color we're going to use for steel in this case and for concrete. And so just to keep it simple, we're going to use color 10 for steel and color 11 for concrete. And in this case, we have both. And so we need to now go ahead and set our colors. So using the Change Attributes tool, we're going to first set our concrete, and that's going to be this piece right here is concrete. And you can do the other end, but we're not going to actually need that to update our symbols and our resource file. And then we need to change to the color of steel, which we're going to use, let's use color 10 for steel. And so that's going to be each of our cables and also our posts. And then lastly, we have basically a piece of black plastic or rubber, whatever they make that out of. I'm going to use that as a color 14 for this one and that one. So we'll change those colors. And this light is turned way up in this view, so if I bring this down some, you'll see that it looks more natural. So now that we have all of our colors reassigned, we want to go back to our custom line style resource file. We're going to manage. Again, we're going to open, and this time we'll open the cable barrier, and it's just got the one entry in there. And then we're going to go to just double click on the point here. There's different points, but if we go to select, you can see which ones are going to need to be replaced. So I'll do a print screen here, and we will take that over to the other screen for spelling. And so it has barrier cables, barrier end, and barrier post. All right. The process is the same, but it's learning where the insertion points are is kind of the tricky part here. So let's cancel just like we did before. And we're going to place our cell origin. So define cell origin. And for the cables, it's going to be the end of this line right here. So I'll accept that. And then we need to put into a selection set these three cables, just like that. Once that's done, we'll go to create, and we're going to type in cable, barrier, cables. Select OK, and OK to replace. Again, we will save, and we will close, and we will exit, just like we were doing before, and then reopen the file. And again, just go back into the point section, and we need to change. We actually don't need to change our insertion point now. We still have our insertion point set here for the cables. We'll have the same insertion point for the post and for the end. And so for the end update, we'll go ahead and select all the components that make up the end. So those 5 entries. And then again, we'll just go to create here, and we'll type in cable barrier end. We'll select OK and replace. File, save, close, exit. And then the last one will be the post. So we'll open back up. And our insertion point still hasn't changed. Our selection set needs to change, and so we'll get the 2 pieces for the post. and we will go back to our create section, and this is going to be cable barrier posts. We'll select OK, OK, and then we will save, close, and exit. And so that takes care of the cable barrier entry.